Introducing the Trocar Hook, the first surgically sharpened fish hook. A weapon for fishermen who aren't just out to catch fish, but are out to win.
Gerald Swindle, you're hanging out with me. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about my rig, how I set it up. That's right, my office, my home, my life, my connection to the water. This is the back of my boat. I actually run a 21 HP Triton. Couldn't get any better. That's the fastest boat I can run with them. I like it. This is how I set it up. This is the back. Come equipped with 2 power poles. We're on a side deuce bracket right there on the side on 10-inch hydraulic jack plate, 10H Atlas. Plates bolt on the side, poles go on the side of that, 250 excess mercury. Got to get there and get back. The basics on the back for survival: sight fishing, anchoring, speed, high performance, shallow takeoff. I always run it with a 25 Fury prop. That's always the fastest prop for me. I never run one the fastest unloaded. I find out what runs the fastest loaded, and that's it, 25 Fury. So that's the back of my ride. Get in the back of the box. This is the brains, all the power source. I've got 4 Odyssey batteries, besides 31 Odysseys. Dude, and they are the hammers. They're heavier, but they absolutely last the longest of any battery out there. Always keep your scotch in the back of your trailer. That way you always know in your boat, your tray back here. 3-gallon oil tank, hydraulic pump. Everything's right on the money. The only thing I really do different back here is I never run a 4-bank charger. I always run 2 2s. You get 10 amps per bank instead of you run a 4-bank. 10 amp, you get about 6 amps per bank. It just never holds up. So always, if you're having trouble keeping your batteries charged, try 2 individual 2-bank chargers. You're probably going to get more juice, more power and punch. That's kind of the brain. That's all you can see back there. I'll show you the first little hiding spot. What I usually do back here, keep crankbait, see, keep all my Plano boxes. Everything's designed to go that way, but me, I like them going this way. Keep everything up where I can see what it is. And I always keep the spare box in there like that. Keep everything in order. I try to keep the back of the boat sometimes packed as light as I can. People think it would be opposite, that you would actually want the front of your boat to be the lightest. But if you put too much weight back here, it makes the boat act funny coming out of the hole. So try to pack your back boxes as light as you can. You'll see on this other box over here, this is more my storage, my workshop. This is where I keep all my spare covers for my grass. I keep maps, fire extinguishers, warm clothes, color book. The only thing I have back here is the spinnerbait system. Got it in a bag. I got my toolbox. I keep a big box right here that's sealed, watertight, full of tools. It's something you need. Once again, the weight's not too bad back here. I don't know exactly where it is. If you got your tools back here, most stuff you're working on is going to be right here. So something you might want to try. You can pick one of those boxes up about anywhere. I mean, it's simple as a Walmart or a stop like that, and you're ready to travel. You got all your tools watertight. You don't want tools out on the water and being wet. The neat part about a Triton, this has got a built-in cooler system like this. Everything in here is completely 100% watertight and dry. That's where you store all your extra glasses, your wipes. Always keep neat stuff, spare chapstick, 2 or 3 extra pair of glasses, chewing gum, anything else I can find are still off the dock. All my MCRs for my GPSs. When you get your electronics, when you get up in the cockpit here, you can see how everything's set up. I run an HDS-10 in the console and an HDS-10 up front. Everything's networked together, which means if I waypoint back here, it shows up there, and vice versa. They both are linked together, so all my information is there at one time. I always run them on a ram mount. I don't like them in the dash. This keeps it set up out here where it's off to my side, but really in my good view. Nothing's in where I'm looking straight ahead driving, so I don't get real crazy on my electronics. They're just the only 2 I like, and that's it. HDS-10s, both equipped. Naturally you got all your Navionics cards from every division, every part of the world. I got it in there. I run double trim, one for the jack plate, one for the up and down on the motor. Then I run all my switches on the side for your power poles. Switch everything in convenience for driving. You got my switches at the knees, switches right here for my plate up and down. So if you're looking for high performance, I'm wide open. I take my pinky, keep bringing the plate up. You'll see all this writing on the gauge, 330 to 445. That's my check-in times at Lake Norman. I keep a marker right here, so when I check out every day, I write right there and then watch. Hit it with a little sunscreen. Sitting here like magic, we're talking. It goes bye-bye. So the very next tournament, when I go to check out, when I pull through the weigh-in line, first thing I do, I hit that with a little sunscreen. I got a dry erase board. It seems like it always works out better for me to know my time. It's right in front of me, so don't say that I didn't tell you, but that's a heck of a little dry erase board right there. First box, this almost be like the rainbow. All the magic happens right here. This is one of my most crucial storage boxes. You see all the planos run in line. On top, a lot of my drop shot baits, my weights, and my hooks. This box completely watertight. It's loaded. You get in this box, this boat, you can hurt me. You can cripple me up because this is where all the good stuff is. You can look in the box on the side, outside of all the rods. And I never run a boat with a standard rods like rod keepers. I always run my own. T&H Marine sell these. I buy them and just stick them on simply because I like them. They're cleaner, they're stronger, and they're a lot less aggravation during the day. If your bait doesn't get tangled up in them as bad. You can see down in my box, I take my rod tubes out on both ends and just use the bottom of the box so I can store more rods. Everything's wrapped, put up in rod glove, sealed up. That's some magic down in there. Don't let VD see that. That'll make him nervous right there. Boy, if he's seen that tube on there, God, be shaking, wouldn't he? He don't know nothing about no tubing, I'll tell you that. The front storage. This is a box I use for tackle storage and clothes. As you can see how all the clothes are packed in on top of my life jacket. But if you push them back, once again, all your planos run in order. Everything from trick worms to tubes, jerk baits, big chunks. Once again, I try to keep a little bit of weight up here. So when I go to plane off, it's just like having your partner in front of the boat. The front of the boat will lay over. So sometimes if you're wondering why your boat stands up too much, that's probably because you got nothing in the front of it when you go to take off. You know, sometimes it'll make them kind of wallow and mush through the ground like that. This is the other side. There. And you can see this is old bread and butter stuff right here too. Once again, everything from rain gear to your face mask. This is a great place to keep it. Doesn't get a lot of vibration up there. Doesn't scratch it up. I keep a lot of my information, insurance information, everything right up here. It's in a sealed box. Bass makes us have this, so we keep it in here. This is a plain old water seal. Everything from serial numbers, stickers I gotta have to verification of insurance. At each event we have to have that, so you might as well keep it dry and handy. Even have Tupperware boxes in here sealed. Some more plain old sealed stuff, treble hooks, watertight. I also use this area to keep a lot of my small spinner baits, a couple of my favorite dock skipping jigs I keep up front and handy. I put everything in here is in coat crates. You can see down in the bottom of that, it's just a red coat crate. And what that does is it keeps it off the floor of the boat just in case I get water in this compartment. I've got about 1/4 of an inch between there and the floor separation. So it works out pretty good. I keep me a bag right here of miscellaneous. This is just stuff that probably used on each event, and I'll go through that bag, cipher it out. And once again, you'll notice the plano stacked in all the way back. This is the area where I keep my running lights, so if I'm in a hurry, I can put them in there and jerk them out there and get on it. That's pretty much it. It brings us to the very front of the boat, as you can see up here. I run both my power post switches on one side with my left foot and up and down. I don't separate them across the boat like that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Why do you want to have them be on your right foot over here to go up and your left foot over here to go down? You're going to go up and down, you train yourself there, go side by side, left and right, left and right. by tucking them up there under the bracket. It keeps people from stepping on them, getting in and out of the boat. So you kind of protect your switches. I've got that graph kind of set over that set of switches over here with your trim up and down. You see I've got the big round mount. I run a Motor Guide 109 36 bolt. And you see it, an old school Biosonic still in the boat. Heavily believe in them. The last part of the electronics, the speakers on the trolling motor, the unit's right there. I don't know how many more derbies she's got left in her, but right now she's really good one. So you've been under the lid in my boat from top to bottom. Don't tell everybody my secrets. Back in the tundra, the meat and potatoes, the meat and taters. This is my custom built CS Motorsports Box right here, built by Brett Myers out of North Carolina. We built it to the size of the plain old box. It rolls out, goes the length of the truck. Here's where I can keep my spare reels, anything for spinnerbait blades to extra plastics to all my boxes. You see this rolls up real nice. Locks back up. We designed it where it goes in between the fender wells. On the side we use storage for oil. It holds 8 gallons of oil on each side. You know, I can haul everything from spare trolling motors, extra cords. I've got battery testers, toolboxes. I've got my winter boots in the corner. You know, this is the life. This is the line side. This is where you keep all your line. Everything's in here, wrapped up with more plain old boxes. Got a flashlight in there just in case you break down. I got everything in the back of my truck from floor jacks to 9/16 inches. But this is how we roll. This is the way I like it. That's the back of the truck. Got it all. We got here.
When it comes to style, performance, and comfort, Wiley X are second to none. Every pair of Wiley X sunglasses is ANSI approved. Means you have the peace of mind knowing from a safety and impact standpoint, no matter what your outdoor activity is, your eyes are protected. With 11 different lens choices, we've got the right lens for you.